this project of making a bug or an alien that's symmetrical out of your name, all you really need is a piece of paper and some markers and a pencil if you really want to be careful with your paper and you really want to practice and you don't want to make any mistakes. For me though, I'm just going to start off with the markers. The kind of paper you can use right here, I have a piece of copier paper that I'm using, but you can use the art paper that you got in your kit, your art kit. You can also use a sheet of notebook paper. This year, at least for first quarter, whatever kind of paper you want to use for any art project is just fine with me. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to fold your paper in half vertically, or some art teachers say the hot dog way. So I'm going to fold it the long way. I guess this is horizontally. And I'm going to write my last name. So I'm going to take a black marker. I like using the black marker because you will be able to trace your name on the other side, and you can see it a lot better if you use a black marker. When you write your name, you can use your first name or your last name, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you make it large. And make sure that the letters touch each other. So no, N, A. I'm making my letters very stylized. L, L. Now the idea is I want to have a mirror image of this word null on this side of the paper. The easiest way that I know that I can do that is to cheat. And the way I cheat is I'm going to fold this piece over, and I can still, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I can kind of see those letters, and I'm going to trace them. And I want to make sure that they touch and that they look the same as the letters that I had drawn before. And now I open it up. And now it's very easy for me to see that I have to trace this one more time. Okay, so now I've got my design for my, I think I'm gonna make mine an insect. That's what it looks like to me. Again, you can make yours a monster, you can make it an alien, it doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna start adding some other details. Maybe I'm gonna add some eyes. Maybe I'll add some patterns. I like this one as an insect because it has 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to me it looks like an insect would be the easiest thing for me to turn it into. But you can make yours into whatever you want. I'm gonna add this to the bottom so it's kind of like its stinger. And maybe I'll add little feet or hands. And maybe I'll add a few more little, maybe it needs a mouth. Maybe it's got teeth. Maybe it's got buttons. Maybe it's wearing a shirt. Those are the buttons. Maybe this is a bow tie. I don't know. You get to decide how you want yours to look like. This guy's kind of cracking me up. He's a little cheesy, but I like him. Okay, so once you've got your alien slash monster slash bug drawn in, now it's time to color it. Now, in art class, as anytime you're drawing, I would expect that you're gonna take your time and you're gonna do this neatly and you're gonna do it carefully. The one thing you need to remember when you're coloring it is symmetry. So symmetry means same on both sides, but mirror image. So this right here, this is a mirror image. It says null here, and then this is like upside down and backwards, says null there. And if I color in, let's say this section right here, orange, then I need to do the same thing on this side. And because this is my artwork and I'm not just fooling around with my markers, I'm gonna be careful and I'm gonna color it all the way in. Now, if you would like to test out your watercolor pencils for this project, that's fine. The advantage to working at home is you may choose whatever art supplies you have in front of you. Just make sure that you take care of them. If you choose to use the watercolor pencils, again, color these in very carefully. And then all you need is just a little bit of water on your brush. And I was experimenting with them the other day, and the colors that they make when you add water with your brush are beautiful. I think you guys will really enjoy those watercolor colored pencils. But if you just want to keep it simple and just use markers, that's fine too. So for this section of my bug body, I think I've got a theme going on with the colors. I think I'm just using warm colors for this part. So the main warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. I can also add pink or peach if I have those, that's fine. Maybe for the face, maybe I'll do maybe some green. You know what? Maybe not green, because then it's going to start to look too much like a frog. It almost sort of looks like a dancing frog right now. Maybe I'll just add a little bit of green, maybe green cheeks. And maybe I'll do some green on the chest. He's wearing kind of a green shirt. I like those buttons alone though. I'll color those in later. A lot of times when I'm using marker, I try to color in the same direction over and over again. Like I don't scribble scrabble around. I try to keep it as neat as I can. And again, it's up to you how you want to color this in. This is just the way I do it to make it look finished and nice and smooth. Kind of looks professionally done a little bit if I really take my time. But some artwork can be loose and messy. I just think this one can be kind of, you know, tight and neat. That way you can still kind of see the letters. Like you can still see N, A, L, L. You can still read it. If I made this sloppy, it would be hard to see what I started with. Maybe I'll make a yellow face. With this yellow, I'm trying really hard not to let it touch the black marker, just because, well, you know what happens. Kind of mix it in and sometimes you don't want that to happen. And you know what? I think I need some antenna. This is a bug. I need some antenna. And maybe some purple buttons. And I think a red bow tie. And then a red and white striped stinger tail happening down here. And that's the project. This is what we're working on this first week. You can make one, you can make more than one. It's up to you.